Is our universe going to another Big Bang? This video is part of a series of videos describing the entire universe. I am starting from the early stages of the universe before the Big Bang. I am discussing the various situations for the formation of the Big Bang singularity. Then the cause of Big Bang at that particular time is also explaining here. In this video series, I discuss the subsequent Big Bang, the expansion, the structure, and the end of the universe. I illustrate all this with the help of a new concept that I have developed from my studies. In this video, we are discussing the future of the expansion of our universe. Is the expansion of the universe led to another Big Bang? This is my primary question here. As per my studies on the expansion and acceleration of the universe, I wish to say that a singularity is creating at the center of the universe. A singularity that is entirely opposite to the Big Bang singularity. All we know that the Big Bang singularity was created with pure energy in it, and the space-time was surrounding it. But now there is only space at the center of the universe. There are similar situations that were favorable for the creation of the Big Bang singularity. So it can create a singularity full of space in it and the energy surrounding to it. We will see how is it possible. All of us are curious about the destiny of our expanding universe. Same as the origin of universe, there are so many stories and theories about its end too. Here we will discuss the possibilities of some scientific theories. Essentially, we have the idea of a big crunch, like the Big Bang. The idea of a permanent universe is also in the mainstream. At the same time, many people argue that the idea of multiple universes is also possible. There are many other theories that predict the future of the universe. But here we are discussing the idea which I propose. There is another singularity is forming at the center of the universe. The most popular of these theories are the Big Crunch model and the multiple universe theory. According to many people, it is the most likely thing to happen at the end of the expansion of the universe is the Big Crunch. But in my opinion, there will be another Big Bang at the end of the expansion of the universe. Let us first see what is the Big Crunch. As the galaxies move away from each other, at a certain point, they will decelerate their expansion rate by gravity. Then the universe will stop its expansion gradually. After that, it starts the reverse action to recollapse to the center. Then it will form as a singularity again. There will be another Big Bang and a new beginning. This is the Big Crunch scenery. But we know that our universe is accelerating its expansion. So scientifically, we cannot say that there will be a big crunch. Now, we will see the possibilities to form a singularity in the center of the universe. For that, we need to know the structure of the universe. I cannot explain it very well here because it will take more time. So I will describe it in very short words. All these situations are well described in my book, The Key to the Secrets of the Universe. You can see the evolution of the universe from the primordial stage until the destiny of the expansion of the universe in my book. There you can see a lot of new ideas on the expansion and the acceleration of the universe and about the gravitational interaction. I am explaining there how the expansion of the universe is undergoing another Big Bang. You can find the link to the book in the description box. When the Big Bang happens, the energy concentrated in the singularity starts to spread in the surrounding space-time with a very high velocity. Naturally, the space-time will penetrate inside the singularity at the same velocity. I am calling this as absorbed space. This mutual process of the space-time and energy causes the inflation on the expansion of the universe. Gradually, the center of the universe becomes the place for the space. The expanding energy forms that were in the singularity are connected to each other with the gravitational attraction. We know that the energy present in the singularity had undergone many changes. We can see it in many forms now, like stars, planets, atoms, particles, and many other forms. So they all are under a common gravitational frame. All these forms inside the gravitational frame are always keeping a common gravity, even though they are accelerating its expansion. Once the universe is expanding, more space is moving to the center. The universe is always expanding to the space-time. What is the current state of the universe? At the center of the universe is the absorbed space that is under extreme pressure, and the energy within the gravitational frame wraps it. If the Big Bang was caused by a singularity filled with energy and wrapped with its own space-time, the opposite things are happening here. What happens is here an interaction between space-time and energy that wrapped it. The current absorbed space at the center of the universe is in a similar state to that of the Big Bang Singularity. If energy was absorbed to the center of the universe when the Big Bang Singularity was created, then the space is absorbed into the center of the universe here. Many people argue that there is no center in the universe, but I cannot agree that. If the value of time was zero within the Big Bang Singularity, then the time would be zero here as well. But I don't believe that time will be zero at any point. For me, time is always changing from one state to another state. We can also call this singularity the singularity of space-time. That is, the universe is evolving from one singularity to another singularity. Here again, there will be a Big Bang at a particular time, and the current universe will turn into a singularity again. And it's explained in my book why the Big Bang took place at that particular time. The Big Bang singularity was under a lot of pressure and was in an extremely compressed state. Similarly, the space-time singularity can be highly compressed under high pressure. The concept of a compressed space-time singularity is probably hard for many of us to believe, but it is possible in a flexible space-time. As space within the space-time singularity shrinks, space-time within the gravitational frame begins to expand. The pressure within the space-time singularity and the pressure within the visible universe within the gravitational frame create a favorable conditions for another Big Bang. At a particular time, when the amount of space in the singularity and the amount of energy surrounded reach a certain ratio, the Big Bang will happen. This possibility is discussed in the first two chapters of the book. After the Big Bang, the absorbed space at the center of the universe becomes free. There will be a gravitational collapse. This gravitational collapse will destroy the gravitational frame of the universe. Here, a process similar to the Big Bang will take place. The gravitational frame of the visible universe will be shattered. Absorbed space, which was under a lot of pressure inside the gravitational frame, would move out of the frame now. The force it creates will pull the energy forms that are part of the gravitational frame back to the center of the universe. So the stars, galaxies, and all will be pulled back to the center of the universe. The space-time will be completely removed from the center of the universe. This process will start as soon as the gravitational frame breaks. All the energy forms will penetrate to the space-time singularity and vice versa. The Planck era, the inflation era, and all the other processes we saw during the period of the Big Bang will be repeated here in another form. This process will last for billions of years, will create a new singularity at the center of the universe. Another Big Bang, a new universe. Things keep repeating themselves cyclically like this. I hope our universe does not seem to be facing a gravitational collapse in the nearest future. The universe will continue its expansion for billions of years more. But the only thing we don't know is when will the amount of space in the space-time singularity and the energy in the gravitational frame of the visible universe will reach a particular ratio. It may happen today, tomorrow, or after billions of years. I hope for the good things.